Welcome to Guideposts to Success. This is the premiere episode of this podcast. On this channel, we share proven principles, inspiring insights, strategies to guide you in your journey to a future of success and significance. Success and significance are the desires of most people. I'm Emmanuel Ekundayo, the founder of Beacon and Guide Institute. And today we are talking about something foundational to success, systematic success education. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you the concept of systematic success education and why it is so important in achieving success in life. Now let's get into the main issue for today. One, I want us to start by looking at understanding the concept of success education. Success is a universal aspiration. Yet many people lack a clear understanding of what success is. And because they do not know what success is, of course, it's difficult to achieve what you don't know. Because if you don't know what you are looking for, how will you know when you have achieved it? This is the problem of many people. If they don't even know what they are looking for, how will they know how to get there? Success in life follow proven established principles. And those principles have to be learned and practiced. So success education is essential for building a foundation, strong foundation for achievement of success in life. It teaches the true nature of success and helps us to acquire the principles, the skills, and the mindset required to achieve success in life. So there are approaches to acquiring success education. I want to tell you clearly that nobody achieves any measure of success whatsoever, no matter how small, no matter how big, without some form of success education. Now, there are two approaches. One is what I call the passive approach. And this is learning success principle informally, picking up ideas, picking up principles randomly from different sources. And if you are fortunate, if you are lucky, and you are associated with somebody who knows a little bit about this principle, you can pick from them. And this is why some people will say, oh, I did not know what you are talking about, but I know some people that achieve success. Yes, people can achieve success informally, but you see, the number of people that achieve success that way are not many. And so we want more people. So the second approach is what we call systematic approach. And this systematic approach involves following a structured, intentional learning program to acquire necessary principles of success. You have identify that you need to know some certain things and you set out to go about it. And this is different from conventional education where you go to school to get a degree or that. We'll get into that later. So this second approach, this systematic success education, is a more reliable way of cultivating long-term success in life. You are sure of where you are going. You're not just walking blindly and depending on chance or luck. You see, in Nigeria, success education is largely informal and unstructured. Many people believe that simply going to school guarantees success. But we have seen that in real life experiences, that has not been the reality. There are a lot of people that have gone to school and they did not succeed in life. I mean, when you look at it, it will tell you. So academic education alone does not equip individuals with the mindset, the skills, and strategy required for holistic success. Nowadays, we talk about there are a lot of ideas, a lot of things being introduced into school curriculum because we are beginning to realize that the conventional education is not adequate. So we're now talking about entrepreneurship and some other things. But this is not meeting the need actually. So in contrast, people in developed economies like USA, you see that people have embraced systematic success education. And individuals and organizations invest heavily in seminar, workshop, and self-improvement programs and events. Thousands of books are being written, and people spend millions every year acquiring those books in various form, printed form, e-books, and all that, to read, to develop themselves, and to acquire the necessary principle. And when you look at all those people, this emphasis of continuous learning contribute immensely to their personal, financial, and professional success that we see in those countries. And in developing countries, what is the difference? What is the gap? The gap is simply because we are not exposed to such things, and a lot of people do not have the skill to succeed. And nowadays, some people think, oh, by simply running to a developed country, they can succeed. If you go there with the kind of mindset and lack of knowledge that we have, you will not. But why do people go abroad and succeed? Because when they get there, even in their school system and everything, they are exposed to this kind of training, this kind of education, and because of that, they get that mindset and they are able to succeed. Yeah, so this is segment 1, and before we continue, I'll get back to you very shortly now. Thank you very much for being there. Yes, welcome back to segment 2. Now we are going to look at why systematic success education is important. Why systematic success education is important. Systematic success education is the structured approach to learning the principle of success, acquiring the knowledge and the skill that you need to succeed. You see, without committing to this, it will not be automatic. Success will not be automatic. So success education is self-driven. It is a person that recognizes the need. It's not because you are forced to do a kind of curriculum work in school. You are the one. It's yourself. It's self-driven. So you go out of your way to look for resources, to look for books to read. So it goes beyond the conventional educational curriculum. It is a lifelong process of continuous learning and growth. From stage to stage, you recognize your need and you go to look for what it takes to get it. Brian Tracy, an American success expert, renowned authors who has touched many lives, has this to say. Say, continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field, in any endeavor, personal, financial, professional, any area. So through systematic success education, you understand the true nature of success. You will learn the principle of success. You will develop the mindset of the successful. You acquire skill, what we normally call soft skill or life skill that you need to even make use of your conventional education, your degree, and all that. You will be inspired by the success stories of people that have succeeded in different areas of life by applying this proven success principle. So, before we go to point number 3 or section number 3, let's take a little break and just relax and try to digest what we have learned. Thank you very much for being there. Thank you. Welcome back. So now we look at how to develop a systematic success education program, personal success educational program. How do you develop that? And that's what we're going to look at. Now, there are huge resources of success education in the public domain. They are available there, thousands of books in print and in other forms, e-books, video, audio books. They are there and they are available. So these are the resources that we use, because now it is difficult to find a school, especially around this place, that will offer a degree course in success education or any program at all. Although there are various programs here and there, courses where people talk about motivation and all that. So where do you get success education? From those books, from courses, from seminars and workshops. So if you're going to have success education, you go out of your way and deliberately look for these resources. The easiest way, the low-hanging ones, are the books and seminars and webinars like you are attending now. These are the areas where you can get that. And this is what we are pioneering. This is what we are promoting at Beacon and Guide Institute. So I will just mention briefly the thing that you need to do. Number 1, you need to become a committed student of success. How do you become an engineer? By enrolling as an engineering student and studying engineering for a number of years. How do you become a medical doctor? By studying medicine. How do you become a mathematician by becoming a student of mathematics and practicing and carrying out mathematics. How do you become a successful person? By getting committed to become a student of success. Now, success can be studied. The principles are known. And it is not just a short-term learning, it's a long-term learning, lifelong learning. So that's how you become a successful person. Number two, associate with organizations providing systematic success education. Get into a network of people that can help you. And this is what we are doing in Beacon and Guide Institute, because we know it is not easy for one person to go it alone. If you say, okay, I'm going to read, and you don't have a support system, that's why all the success experts tell us about mastermind. That's where you can get into a network of people that will encourage you and work with you to succeed. Then number three, attend seminars, listen to podcasts and audio programs. Many of them are available online, on YouTube, on channels like Beacon and Guide YouTube channel and other ones. So you get committed to it. Number four, commit to lifelong learning. Make up your mind and know that if you are going to succeed, not where in the future we know what to talk about success, because what many people call success, you don't actually understand. So when you become properly educated and orientated about success, you will see the need to commit to lifelong learning. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience, and I thank you for being with us for this long. Now we're going to wrap up very shortly, but before that, I will tell you something that we'll be doing, maybe not today or subsequently. Thank you very much. In this podcast, we're going to be having time for interactive section, question and answer. But because this is the premier one, and it may not be possible now for us to have questions directly received here, but you can still write your questions on our social media channels and all that, and subsequently we'll be able to address all those questions. But before we go, I have a challenge for you for this week. I haven't read this. There's something that you need to do. What is this? Now, here is my challenge for this week. Pick a book on success and set a goal to finish reading it within a reasonable period of time. I won't specify time, but if you say you don't have time, and I ask you, do you have time to succeed? There is need for time for success. You must create time for success. The irony is that a lot of people are pursuing success and they don't have time for that success. You just have to have time for success. So you pick a book and plan how you're going to read that book and start to educate yourself. So if you are just starting out, there are a number of books I can recommend which you can read. If you have been there, you know you must have come across some of these books. Number one, Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude by Clement Stone and Napoleon Hill. A classic book on success and mental attitude. Very wonderful. Number two, See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. I'm recommending books that I know that are in print, and you can find reprints all around at affordable prices. Then number three, Success Principle by Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield is an American success expert who will be retiring this year. He's already on the retiring tour, touring a lot of cities in America. Recently, he started a 10-day transformation program, which I wrote in. Today is the 6th day, and it's still available there. It's one of those things that can help you. Then number four, Success is Never Ending, Failure is Never Final by Robert Schuller. Very wonderful book. And number five, Create Your Own Future by Brian Tracy. These books are available. We also have a program, a Beacon and Guide Institute, to make books available for people who are still working on it. Some months back, I think last year, I was posting some PDF for free of charge for people to read, like Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. We still have that. People that are interested, we may be able to send to you to begin with. Thank you very much. So in conclusion today, let's wrap up. What have we learned? We have talked about the importance of systematic success education and how to develop systematic success education program. Remember that success begins with a clear understanding of what it is and the knowledge of the principle that governs success. This, acquire in one day. It's a systematic thing, a process. So systematic success education is the pathway to acquiring the knowledge and developing the mindset and acquiring the skills and developing the strategy that you need for your success. Resources for success education are available everywhere, accessible also. So go out of your way and get them. If you find this episode helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook channel, and share with your friend. Next time when we come around, invite your friend to join us. We'll always publicize when we'll be on again. You can also follow me and Beacon and Guide Institute Facebook page or YouTube page or YouTube channel, and we can get, and also on Telegram. Thank you for being there today. I really appreciate your time. See you next time. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving forward on your journey to success and significance. I will see you there by the grace of God. Thank you very much. I appreciate your being here today.